Thank you very much. It is now my pleasure to invite to the podium Barbara Hachipuka, Youth Delegate from Zambia and Chair of the Southern Africa Group.
Okay, I need to wake everybody up just for 1 minute. So when I say Atama, I need you to clap once. When I say Abarina, I need you to clap. Have we got it? Delegates, you've got to help me. You've done this before. Atama, Atama, Abarina, Abarina, Atama, Atama, Abarina. That is the way to do it. And thank you very much. Bon dia, buenos dias, konnichiwa, bonjour, and good morning. His Excellency, the Secretary General of the United Nations, the Acting President of the General Assembly, His Excellency, the President of Senegal, all protocols observed. Ladies and gentlemen, and last but definitely not least, my fellow youth. We are gathered here today to celebrate our youth and to say that our youth is our power. We are here to send a message to the youth around the world, to urban and rural communities alike, to civil society, to the private sector, to the United Nations, and to our government, that this is a new day. This is the day when we are no longer called the future leaders, but the leaders of today. On behalf of my fellow youth, I would like to thank Dr. Jabril Diallo, Director of the United Nations for Sport, for Development and Peace, Dina Miriam, Convener of the Global Peace Initiative of Women, Your Excellencies, heads of states and ambassadors of countries that held previous summits. Your vision and your belief in the young people here is the reason that we sit here before you. You have shown us that there are millions of young voices out there waiting to make a difference. And we thank you. We know that the hard work, the difficulty, and dedication that has brought us here, that has given us the opportunity to speak, has not been easy. And we applaud you for the opportunity. The Regional Youth Leadership Summit Series that have taken place over the last 2 years have provided us the platform to exchange experiences and information. We have actively participated from many countries, and our goal is to take part in developing our own countries by accelerating the achievement of the Millennium Development Goals. Working groups, regional meetings, discussions, and draft committees that took place at the regional summits produced one voice in the forms of strategy papers, declarations, press releases, and proposals to our governments on how we could create awareness to other youths about the Millennium Development Goals. As a result, regional networks were formed. The networks created a stage for young people to continue sharing their knowledge and their experience through information technology such as websites, internet blogs, chat groups, and email as our main tool of communication. Now, we sit here at the Global Youth Leadership Summit as a legion of youth that are here to say that the time for awareness has passed and the time for action is now. We are here to reduce poverty, to achieve universal primary education, empower women and girls, reduce maternal and infant mortality, reverse the spread of HIV, AIDS, and other diseases, ensure environmental sustainability, and create global partnerships by the year 2015. We are here to state that 200 million young people living in poverty will no longer be accepted. We are here to speak on behalf of 113 million children that are not enrolled in schools. We are here to find ways to create jobs for the 88 million unemployed young people around the world. We are here to state that we will no longer lose young people to HIV/AIDS. And we are here to advocate against conflicts and wars such as Darfur, Uganda, and many other countries. We will no longer stand by while our brothers and sisters suffer. We will no longer stand by while global silence is being given when there are precious lives being lost. But what we will stand for is the fact that action needs to be taken, and that action needs to be taken now. We, the youth, are the most affected by poverty, unemployment, HIV/AIDS, and war. But in order to solve these problems, we must bridge the gaps that already exist. Using sport, culture, peace dialogue, and spirituality as access points, we pledge that words will become actions. Through sport, we will bring individuals and communities together, highlight commonalities, bridge divisions in society, which will make powerful tools to support conflict prevention and peace-building efforts, symbolically on a global level and very practically within communities. Sport will promote social integration and foster tolerance, and it will help reduce tension and generate dialogue. With peace dialogue and spirituality, we'll be able to strengthen ourselves mentally and emotionally for the battles that physical strength cannot endure. We challenge our governments. We challenge the private sector, civil society, the United Nations, and all its agencies to take a chance and invest in us, the youth, as the key tool to achieving the Millennium Development Goals. Our current leaders need to take the responsibility for the mistakes that haunt us today and develop initiatives to counteract these mistakes so that the vision we all share can become a reality. We ask for your financial, technical, and emotional support in making the networks accessible to all. We are the voices that will turn the tide, and we will bring the necessary action required to make a difference. Use our vibrance and youth, and we will use your knowledge as a map to achieving the 2015 goal. To my fellow youth, I quote Marianne Williamson. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be most brilliant, fabulous, gorgeous, and talented? Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We are all meant to shine as children do. We were born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. It's not just in some of us, it's in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fears, our presence automatically liberates others. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Barbara Achipuka.